What's up, everybody? What is up? It is a lovely Wednesday morning. Got some coffee. Got some fun stuff to talk about today. Just let everybody roll in here. All right. Got got some fun stuff to talk about today. Um, Changed the title to Money, Money, Money. A lot of subjects revolving around money. So we'll see where that takes us today. Uh, Also gonna be potting up some plants because I got some actual work to do around the fish room, and I've been slacking putting it off, so I'm gonna try to get that done. And that's why I got a little table set up right here, which this is actually just super handy. I don't know why I don't normally do this. One thing I got to do though is I got to get a more comfortable chair. I'm always doing this from a stool, no back, and it's rough. It's rough. But yeah, yeah. So there's been some fish tanks that I haven't dug into in a while, and I've just started digging into them, and there was just a lot of like overgrown plants and stuff that I was letting grow out because I wanted it to, get up and biomass, get a bunch of it so I could start propagating it and everything. And I'm pretty happy with some of the stuff that I found in here. My Bacopa caroliniana, hey Shady, my Bacopa caroliniana is finally taken off in a lot of my tanks. So I started propagating some of that, and then I potted up. I think I have two pots of it as test pots to make sure that it goes well for the pots. But got a tank of a bunch of Rotala here. Got to dig more into this one here too because it's getting overgrown. But I don't want to dig into it too much because I didn't realize. But I actually had a red shrimp colony growing up in there, and they're actually really nice colored red shrimp. Some of them are, like less colorful, but yeah, that was a cool, nice surprise. Hey, Pyle, what's up? How's everyone doing? Oh, sweet! I see the YouTube algorithm pushed out the notifications there. We're up to 13 now. Uh, so I gotta ask. Did anybody see my short about collecting rainwater? I'm curious. Did anybody see that short out there? It was it did really 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 well for my channel. I was completely blown away. So on what was it? I think it was Sunday. Yeah, Sunday afternoon. All right, for sure. So some of you guys saw it, some didn't. All right, so this was just funny. It was hilarious. So Nick fell down there. All right, so on Sunday afternoon, I decided to go to Petco, and because I'd been thinking about getting a different tank for the background. It's kind of why I want to be able to sit lower too, so I can kind of get that in the shot. But anyways, so I go to Petco to pick up a tank. I was looking at, maybe getting a cube tank because a cube would pretty much fit on the stand right here perfectly. But the front viewing panel of the cube wouldn't even be as big as a 10-gallon. So I think the 10-gallon actually makes almost a better background tank. I wish it was rimless though, because I think I think a rimless would make the best background tank. But anyways, so I picked up a 10-gallon from Petco, and I'm on my way out, and it's just downpouring, like just downpouring. And I just like thought to myself, like, man, I should just stay out here and collect the water. And I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna make a short about that. And so I'm just like walking out to my car and I'm like, hey guys, I'm out here. I'm too broke for an RO system, like collecting rainwater out here, help a YouTuber out. And it was a joke. Like I was totally like, it was just like a spur of the moment thing. And there was like a bunch of people commenting on it, and they're like, "Oh my god, I feel so bad for him," and like I'm like, I don't know if some people took it like seriously or if they were just joking along with me. I don't know. Sometimes that's kind of hard to tell, especially through comments. You're like reading it, and you're like, I can't tell if this person's joking, um, or what. But anyways, so the short blew up. I mean, it got me literally 100 subscribers in, oh my god, a few hours. Like I was looking at my subscriber count, just kept going up, 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 and that's pretty sweet. But that's actually part of the topic of conversation. I mean, to be honest, as far as like a piece of content, it wasn't really. I mean, it wasn't impressive. It was just kind of funny because I just thought about it, and then it ended up just blowing up. And I hope that people didn't like actually feel bad for me because it was just it was literally just funny. But but yeah, so I hit the 1,000 subscribers not too long ago, and now I'm at like 1111. And actually, I have a short dropping at 1111 today. Well, at least my time 1111. Putting my intentions out there, guys, because I like doing that. Yeah, it is Stephen P. Exactly. So yeah, I gotta get better with the technology here. Oh, the lake one did well too. Yeah, I still haven't. I still have two underwater videos that I gotta put out there. The one lake video only got like 116 views. Retention was decent on it, but I don't know. I think I gotta change the pacing of the video, make it a little bit more interesting for people. My channel, my videos are never like a slower paced nature documentary style, so I think that doing those underwater footage in maybe a different way with more of my, I don't know, goofiness or like less seriousness might benefit those videos. So the next one, I think I'm going to go that route, but I'm letting those cook for a little while because I just did a fish room tour. Oh, crap. Hi, do you have betta fish? Olivia, I do. I actually have a samurai betta. His name is Musa for the samurai yeah, Musashi. I know Musa. Oh my God, Musashi. I cannot talk, guys. All right. So yes, I do have betta. I love them. I love betta fish, Olivia. They're awesome. The only problem is when you have a bunch of fish tanks, kind of balancing like what you can keep together. And bettas usually are a little bit more temperamental about what you keep with them. So this guy, he's got a clown pleco with him, and he actually, they get along fine. I don't think that the betta that I have is actually very aggressive. He's just awesome looking. He's like black and red. And he was a gift from a local fish store at a swap. I like went up to the store, his stand, and I was like, man, I really like that one. I'm like, I'm gonna come back for him if he doesn't sell. And I never got a chance to go back there. And by the time the swap ended, the dude came up and he just gifted it to me. So it was, I don't know, it was nice. It was like, wow, it was really cool to just kind of get like a gift like that. It's fun and short. Yeah. Oh, but yeah, that's what I was saying. It's fun when shorts hit like that. It was like, um, I do not sell any fish online or anything yet. I probably will be getting into possibly selling a couple strains of guppies online that I've been breeding at home, but I haven't set up a store or anything online. But yeah, that short was so much fun. It was just like goofy, off the cuff, and I'm telling you, my best shorts are all like that. It's interesting. If I plan it too much, it seems to work a lot less than just the spur off the cuff, like fun kind of recording style for shorts. And that's for anybody like trying to build a YouTube channel out there, my little bit of advice is if you want to get a bunch of subscribers fast, the shorts game is where it's at. Now, does that translate to watch time? Not as much. I mean, like, I know that my channel for subscribers grew faster than most channels do. But I don't think that a lot of that wasn't earned because of my long form content. It was really easy to get because of shorts. And I learned how to do shorts like pretty decently, so I can get some decent views consistently. Lately it's been hit or miss, but at a point I was able to pull 3,000-4,000 views a short rather consistently, which in the shorts game is actually like nothing. I mean, like shorts, I mean, you got to be getting hundreds of thousands of views a short to even think about monetizing just on shorts alone. You got to get like 3 million watch hours. And this is something too I wanted to talk about for people's watch time. So in the very beginning, see, I actually just had a short drop right now. It's 11:11. If you guys get a notification for that, which I'm pretty sure you guys get notifications for shorts if you have them turned on, let me know if you get a notification for that short. Just curious. But so yeah, the long form content is better for like a solid watch time growth. You will grow faster with short form content, but it will be less consistent and it won't necessarily transfer to long form viewership. In our community, I've noticed that it's a little different. Like, okay, all right, I keep forgetting to bring this up though, so I wanna sidetrack. So with watch time, all right, now I was confused about this like the first month or two that I was learning how to like get used to using YouTube Studio and everything. That was like really early on in the channel. But your watch time, the only watch time that matters is if you go to that monetization part of your YouTube Studio. All right. And there's that watch time compared to your subscriber count and how close you are to getting monetization. If you're looking at just your general watch time, that stuff doesn't matter because you can't get monetized off of like short form watch time hours. If I could have done, oh my God, my channel would have been monetized a long time ago. But I'm like inching up at 2,000 watch hours, which for a 1,000 subscriber channel is not a lot of watch time. But for my channel, I think it's pretty decent because I've only been doing it for a year and I got to 1,000 faster than I probably should have, I guess. But all right, so let me see. I know I've got some comments here building up, so let's talk to everybody. That's a great short. RO, you like that? Yeah. One of these days I'll get an RO system though. I would love it. Olivia, they definitely have different personalities. Female betta are less aggressive and can be equally beautiful. Yeah, bettas are like a wet pet. They're like an animal you can have a connection with. That's a fish, and a lot of fish aren't. I mean, like guppies. Can you really get a connection with a specific guppy? I don't know. Maybe if you had one, maybe. But I've never felt that. But with bettas and stuff, they come up to the tank and they're like, "What's up, dude? Throw me some food." Like they're like really interesting. They do have a personality. I have a male. I'm getting another one soon. So yeah. All right. Yeah, if you're getting two, just probably wouldn't put them together. If you're trying to breed them, make sure you have two tanks and do your research. Yeah. Pile. I shot some underwater video last weekend. Unfortunately, it was too muddy from recent rain. All you see there is muddy water and suddenly a rock in your face, then more mud. I can see lots of fish. All right, so one thing I've been messing with my underwater footage, and maybe you've already thought about this, I'm just like maybe brainstorming with you here, is if you put your underwater footage into a photo editor, or just like you could just download it on your phone and then just use like different like photo settings like saturation, um, um, contrast, like your black highlights, different stuff like that. Sometimes you could pull out some more of the footage, like get some more clarity. That's the word I'm looking for. Get more clarity out of that underwater footage. I've done a little bit of messing with that. I'm not gonna say it's gonna work miracles. Like it seems like you had like chocolate milk you were trying to film in. If that's the case, it's probably not gonna do it. But maybe if it's just a little murky, you could clear it up with some of that. I know that I was able to get rid of a lot of the cloudiness through messing with the contrast on my underwater footage. Woo. What's up, Henry? I'm sorry if I see. I'm a loud talker, and so if I'm like making you guys deaf by shouting, sorry. I get excited. Notifications for shorts are very hit or miss. I might get the notifications in an hour, in a week, or never. All right, so you guys, have you noticed this? All right, so I followed, I listened to Joe Rogan, right? All right, hate me, love me, whatever. But I listened to Joe Rogan on Spotify, and he's got a YouTube channel. And this is his channel is just the first time I've noticed this, but I'm sure it happens to other channels, and I don't understand it. So I'll get a notification for a video saying that it was dropped like a couple hours ago, but it's like years old. And then it's like listed as like a brand new drop on my notifications. And it's like the weirdest thing, like it doesn't show the original like upload date. I don't know. It's a weird thing. Like I think that YouTube has been doing, I don't know, some funky stuff with maybe the channels that pay for being promoted. But it's weird. It's like they put old videos and promote them as like a new upload, even though it's not. Or maybe his channel is actually uploading circularly, if that makes sense. Nano Aquarium guy, I am in Central CST, Central Standard Time, Chicago time. Yeah. Henry wants to know, how is everyone today? Are you guys doing good? I'm feeling pretty good today. So I have been like home alone since Sunday. My girlfriend is an amazing lady who has worked her butt off and gotten a full ride to college. She's going to college to be a teacher. And so she is got a scholarship through a, I don't know, what do you want to call it? Whatever. She got a scholarship through this thing called Golden Apple Institute. Golden Apple Institute? I don't know. But it's Golden Apple, and they build up our country's teachers. They help them in all of these like seminars, and she's at like a 4-week kind of like retreat, I guess. Problem is it was like downtown Chicago. Everything starts super early. So she technically could have done the drive, but it would have been like brutal. So she's staying out there. And what's ironic about the whole thing is when I go to work, I'm actually closer to her at work than I am at home now. So that, man, I miss her. I just want her to come home. But so I'll be seeing her Thursday afternoon, hopefully, right before I go to work. But brings up my next point is I am going to try to do a live aquascaping. I have this 10-gallon tank right here, right there, and I'm going to try to do a live aquascaping. I have a really neat idea to build around, and I'll show you guys in a second here. Good tips. There's no saving this footage. Hopefully I could try again this weekend. Yeah, I get it, man. I had some footage of that on my first trip, around my like local streams and stuff. There's like this pond, and I saw the fish from the top, but then you put the camera in, and it's just like you can't see an inch in front of the lens. It's just chocolate milk, man. I get it. I get notifications sometimes for shorts. I made it a habit to look at everyone's channel every day to see for new shorts. Henry, you are the man. You are everyone's like biggest fan, man. for sure. Getty, I had to get new tires on my. Oh, isn't that brutal? Like tires. So here. Oh, you know what? Kyle's life tip for the day. All right, and maybe y'all have thought about this. So the way I saved money on tires. So I was gonna go to Discount Tire. Their tires are more expensive than the ones I could get from Walmart, but when I bought them, I think it like included installation. All right. So I know of some tire shops like that are in the downtown areas of Joliet that will do stuff real cheap. And so what I did was I went to Walmart and I used my I have like a Walmart credit card that gets like saved up points. So I used some points that I had saved up. Walmart had like super cheap price on tires. So I got them done, or I bought my tires from there and then brought them to this other shop, and I had them install it. It was awesome. Awesome. Saved me a bunch of money. And if I had just gone to, whatchamacallit, if I just gone to Discount Tire, it would have cost me, I think it was like $200 in savings, almost. But yeah, for the same brand of tire, too. Notice that shorts that do well on YouTube don't do as well on TikTok and vice versa. The dumb little AI songs do well on TikTok for some reason. Yeah. Yeah, I was originally, when I first started, I had the mental capacity or the drive, I guess, maybe to do, I was like posting all my stuff on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, right? So I'd make a YouTube short, I would drop it on Shorts, go over to Instagram, drop it on Instagram, and TikTok. Now I don't do any of the other ones, and I probably should. It'd be better for my overall channel, because it's like, say something happens to my YouTube channel at some point. What's up, Jorge? Yeah, say something happens to the YouTube channel. I got like no backup content channel saved up. Like I got nothing. So I got to like kind of figure that out, I guess, or maybe start just posting on those other oh my God, social media platforms. Instagram does feel like a wasteland. It feels very yeah, I don't know. What's ironic, man, I've said ironic a few times, but it is ironic though, because it's like, yeah, I would have never guessed this if you told me that this is the way it was going to go. I've actually circled back to like Facebook video. Facebook algorithm knows me way too well. So if you go to like Facebook and you just go to the videos and you just like scroll, it's like so much of it's just rage bait stuff. It's just horrible. It's just like, dude, why do you put this stuff out there? But man, they get me a lot. They get me a lot. They were really good at filtering out, like, I don't know necessarily gore is the word, but like stuff that I don't want to see. Like it messes with my head, and it's gotten kind of let's say risque lately. But my kids are adults, but their safety is worth it. I'm blanking. I don't all right. But yeah, so wow, I just totally spaced out there. I was reading, I'm like, I don't know what you mean by that, Sketty. I'm spacing on what that refers to. But yeah, so Facebook video, that's right. Yeah, that algorithm knows me way too well. The videos that pop up are just stuff that like I'm like, oh God, I love this. And yeah. Oh man, so today's topic, money, money, money. Adam McReynolds, what's up? Oh, gotcha. All right, for sure. Yeah, I was confused. I was like, wait, what happened? Facebook, here's an obviously AI generated image of Jesus's face. Boomer's Dude, stop, man. Oh, you're killing me. That was hilarious, dude. Oh my god. Oh, man. Oh man, you guys are fun. You guys are fun. But all right. So, man, what else was I gonna talk about today? Man, we were talking about money, money, money. But yeah, so I'm on a push to get monetized. I don't even care about like I don't think I'd ever put out memberships in any form because it's like I don't think I have the time or the ability to put out enough content to make memberships worth it. Um, but I just have this goal, man. I just want to do it. So I'm on this drive. Right after this live, I'm gonna say this now because if anybody leaves or whatever, right after this live, I think I scheduled it to come out at 12:20 Central Standard Time. I have a video dropping of a tour that I did with a friend in the local area, which is it's crazy how you can be in an area and not everybody. This is not applicable to everybody because Chicago is a different animal when it comes to the aquarium hobby. But how many people in just like I don't know, maybe a 10-mile radius of me breed fish or grow plants or have a fish room it's just insane. So there was this dude that goes to the swap that I sell at, and I've seen him around at other swaps. His company is called Supreme Cichlids, and he has a awesome fish room, awesome stand too. I mean, like every time I'd see him at the stands or at his stand, he'd have just an insane selection of just like all these cichlids. And I'd talk to him every now and then, and I heard that he was a cool dude from the dude that runs the swap. And so we had talked, and he's like, "Man, you want to do a fish room tour for me, or with me?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, of course, of course." And that was like, oh my god, probably 6 months ago at this point. And finally got around to it. We had scheduled one like a month ago, couldn't make it there, got busy, whatever. Finally got over there last weekend, and it was so smooth. Now you guys can be the judge of that if you want to check that video out when it drops. But it just went smooth. It was just like me and him just gelled. We had fun. His dad was a super fun guy. Really interesting dude. He told me a little bit of the history of Petco, and just to add context, if you guys see this video, I put his interview at the end. Just because it will be like niche information, and I probably should have said something about it in the beginning, but he had basically been running a fish store for I think it was a couple decades, had to shut it down, ended up getting a job in corporate Petco, so he was actually working for corporate Petco, and that I remember I think was 20 years. He worked for corporate Petco, but he came into Petco at a time where they were brand new. All right, Petco was still the way he described it was almost like a hobbyist ran small store, and they had just become in multiple states right when he got hired on. And so he told me a little bit about like the kind of just the history, and I'm not gonna say that there was much more information on that because he didn't feel comfortable really like talking too much about it. I'm just reiterating kind of like what he had told me, because he didn't want to be perceived as talking bad about Petco, and he did not say anything bad about Petco. He just talked about the beginning. I mean, like any company starts from a place where it's not like polished, So they had been. He kind of said something about them being in trouble with PETA, which I thought was funny. And then he told me a little bit about why Petco. Actually, I don't know if I'm gonna. Yeah, I don't know if I'll say that part. But anyways, so oh my god, I talked myself into a corner there. Awkward. Ding. All right, that's the reset bell. So basically, yeah, it was just interesting. A little bit of the history of Petco. Now it's a very corporate store. It got bigger. It expanded while he was working there 20 years, and he told the history of that, and it was a really neat story. I got to hear from him, and then I got to check out this fish room that they got. They got 55 tanks, different breeding projects, a bunch of different cichlids. Like if you guys are into cichlids, this guy is really cool. In the video description, his website will be linked. The website is still under construction, so it's not looking. Not looking too hot right now, from what I understand. But if you go to his Facebook, and if you see anything in the video you're interested in, you can go to his Facebook. You can reach out to him. He ships. His like I said, his dad has been running a pet store for forever. I mean, they've had like a monkey at a point. Like they're pretty deep into the animal world, pet world, or whatever. So I don't know. If you guys get a chance to check that video out, check that out. Yeah. So I got a little bit of a goofy fishy news. I hope it's not a disappointment. But yeah, you know, the topic is money, money, money. Yeah, so you guys ready for some fishy news? Or, whoa, Jesus, I hate this. You guys ready for some fishy news? Sup? Fish Tropic Canada, what up? What's up? Oh, should I go get fancy? I'm gonna go get fancy, guys. What's up, guys? It's time for the fishy news. Oh, Jesus Christ. I hope I didn't break my fish tank. I dropped the clip that holds the thing up and it just like smacked into the 10-gallon under it. Totally forgot that was there. But anyways, guys. So do we have any Always Sunny fans out there? Always Sunny in Philadelphia is quite possibly my favorite TV show. All right. And I'm going to pull you guys in here. This camera's never quite centered correctly. Drives me nuts. All right. All right, so Always Sunny in Philadelphia is my favorite show. All right, and this quote with the topic of our live stream today, money, 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 comes from Charlie Day. It was written for his mom. And I'd like to recite this quote for you guys. It's very thoughtful, well-written, deep quote. Hold on, I gotta clear my throat because you can't say something like this without, without, you know, eloquence. Give me money. Money me. Money now. Me a money needing a lot now. If you guys get that, I hope to God you guys get that, because if not, it's just gonna sound like I'm just dumb. But yeah. No. Anyways, that was written for his mom. His mom had a whole bunch of issues. She was faking something to get a bunch of money, and anyways, it's just a joke. Fluval, if you guys want to get your logo on here, just please reach out. I had 1,000 subscribers. I need money. Throw me money. I'll tell everybody your products are amazing. Please, Higer, you wanna send me a aquarium lamp, man? Can you see this sign? It's on paper. We're broke, man. We gotta get the money up. Please. Fishy news, man. Support us. We need money. But yeah. that's pretty much all I got for this one, guys. Just Fishing News is trying to sell out. We're selling out, selling in. But honestly, though, selling out though is actually a topic that I've always wanted to talk about. Um, what is selling out really? I believe me, I've checked, Steven. I just put my email on there on my thing though, so they probably wouldn't have even if they had seen me at some point. No, actually, I think the problem is because I have wondered because I've heard people like man, they reach out so early, like oh, I had a couple hundred subscribers and they reached out to me, and I definitely haven't been reached out. I never had any of my info though put onto my YouTube channel, so I don't know if they could have reached out if they wanted to, but. Problem being is though, since I'm in Chicago, there's actually a few people that already push Higer. So I think that like they have the area like kind of secure. So it's kind of like why add another Chicago personality to the mix of like I don't know. But yeah. Please God, Fluval, Higer, Ciora, Tropica. Oh, Tropica would be nice. Tropica, I love plants. I'll sell your plants. Man, could you imagine this? I want it to look like a NASCAR runway. All right, just logos everywhere. But yeah, exactly. What is selling out though? Like if you're doing a YouTube channel, you're putting your own money into this stuff. And you're trying to maybe get some money out of it. ADA. ADA. Come on, reach out. Get your logo around this. It's a good look. Fishy News. Come on. But yeah, like what is selling out exactly? At a point like, everyone talks bad about, like Aquarium Co-op got kind of sell-outy, right? Like they made their whole channel basically one long commercial for all of their products. But to me, I mean, some people could look at that as selling out. I don't necessarily look at it as selling out. That was his goal from the get-go, was to create an ecosystem. An ecosystem of products that supposedly work together. And I'm not saying supposedly as in, like, I doubt it. I'm just saying, like, that's the idea, right? Is that they make a ecosystem of products, and his YouTube channel is indicative of that. It's the soul of that. I mean, it is that. Is water wet? Is Aquarium Co-op trying to sell you products? Yeah, I mean, they sponsor themselves in a way. It's like Aquarium Co-op. If you want your logo on this billboard here, come on. But yeah, I don't think. I don't know. Selling out has always been something like I hear people talk about it for YouTubers. Like they get a product deal, they do a video about like a certain product or whatever. And as long as you're not doing it all the time, then it's not selling out. Or is it just like the one time? Do people need? I don't know. There's a lot of interesting things in like the money world of YouTube. And I don't ever want to be perceived as a hater because I'm not a hater. I'm a brainstormer. All right. So when we have conversations about stuff like this, or if I'm up here talking about stuff, Pile, man, send me a high quality picture of your logo. I'll throw you up there, man. Anyways, Pile's got me thinking though. If this channel gets big enough, I am going to start selling logo spots in my background here. But Jesus Christ, man, I got the worst squirrel brain in the world. What was I saying? I was on a roll there. Yeah. Basically, this is just me brainstorming. I'm thinking out loud. I think about these ideas in my head, and I'm just like, hey, what do you guys think about them? Like the selling out thing has always been interesting to me because I think that you can say that you don't do YouTube for money, and most people, there's probably a lot of people out there that don't. All right. But I think a lot of people get into YouTube and the goal is to not have a job, right? I don't ever expect that out of this. To be honest, even if this started making enough money for me to quit a job, I'd probably still work my job, um, because my job is pretty. The money I make for the effort that I put in at my work is very well, like I'm very well appreciated at my job. So I don't know. I never got into this with the idea of quitting my job, but I think everybody kind of gets into the YouTube game and you're like, you want to show off at least what you got. You want to get recognition or whatever. But I think a lot of people get into it and they're like, yo, if I could do this for a job, it'd be sweet, right? You know, document my life, document what I'm doing, make some money off of it. At what point does that become selling out? I just never judge. I try not to judge people. I'm not going to say that I'm going to watch a specific product video that's put out unless I'm looking to buy that video or that product, but I don't know. What do you guys think about selling out? Okay, hold on. I talked long enough to try to get some thoughts out there so you get... Oh, crap. How much to get my logo up there? That's right. I am a supporter of integrity of information. It's possible to be sponsored and still maintain that, but it's difficult. Stephen P. Well put. Well put. And that's actually that's what I like about you, man. The way you talk, it's thoughtful. Thoughts are hard to convey through short bits of text in chats, and I feel like the way you word things, I understand a lot. So I appreciate that. But yeah, integrity of information is definitely like the difference. Like once you can tell that like they're pushing a product that most people like just don't believe in, and they're like, it's great, you guys need it, and you're like, man, you're taking advantage of people, man. Like, oh, that's my biggest pet peeve, guys. Oh yeah, taking advantage of beginners or people that just don't understand. Is so rampant in this hobby, like just selling products to people that they don't need and all this stuff. Selling out is doing something to make money that is against your current morals, like sponsoring a bad product for money. Also well put. I think that is the key, right? Jesus. Is doing something to make money that is against your current morals, like sponsoring. Yeah. Morals. Yeah. Good morals. Like, that's it, man. Yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing, too. All right. You struck my my memory there. That's what I wanted to talk about. So money, monetization, right? For YouTube. We need to get to the 1,000 subscribers. For smaller channels, that is like your goal. Like you have that 1,000 subscribers, you're thirsty for that, you're hungry for that. You get the 500, you're like, yeah, man, halfway there, get that 1,000. Dude, once you get 1,000 subscribers, it is a infinite black hole of growth. The first night I hit 1,000 subscribers, something happened in my brain where I looked at my channel and I was just like, what do I do now? Any of you guys that are like, I'm fresh to the 1,000 subscribers or getting close to that, have you thought about that? Where, like, what? I'm the kind of person that, like, I need, like, goals, right? I need, I'm like, that's my finish line right there. I see it. I'm chasing it. Once I hit that 1,000, I was like, oh, my God. So now I have the watch time, which is good because now I'm focusing on probably the right aspect of your of a channel. I mean, if I had to, on that thought, I mean, if I had to give somebody a piece of advice to grow their channel, watch time would be the number one thing to focus on. Your long form watch time, because that'll give you the most consistent, solid channel you can have. But yeah, YouTube as a job. This is the thought, or this is the comment that struck that thought. Was YouTube as a job would be a hell compared to my current job, and I agree. It is literal infinite growth. There is never an end to like what to what you can do with it. You can Pile. I just got your email. That's why I got distracted. I'm laughing. Yeah, I'll when my girlfriend gets back, she'll print it out for me, and then I'll put it up there. All right. Maybe we'll rotate out. Maybe we'll rotate people out, and we'll just have them up there, and I'll be like, hey, this is the spotlight of the week or whatever. That might be something fun. I like this idea. Pile. All right. But yeah, it's just the infiniteness, the black hole. It's just like YouTube is the most time you will ever put into anything with the least monetary outcome. Now I'm sure there's certain niches, like I don't know. I sometimes I get jealous of like video game streamers because I'm like, man, back in the day when I used to play, because I haven't played video games in a while. I'm really into Fallout. Oh my god, I was really into GTA. If you guys have ever played GTA, my level is like 275 or something like that. Hours and hours into that game. But those kind of niches are awesome because it's like, all right, then your leisure time, you play through a level. Maybe you're trying to beat a game, you can just record as you're going. You know, that kind of efficiency layered is nice because then you can get paid for your leisure time, right? For me, For me, it's like, man, I'm editing videos on my lunch break and in my free time, and I do everything from my phone, so at least it's a little bit of efficient. But Jesus, man, dude, like there's never end. Geek Boy, once you make enough to quit the day job, you are probably working twice as hard creating content. Exactly. It's like this dark side that no one talks about, you know. And up till the 1,000 subscribers, it really can just be fun. But after that, it's like, dude, you gotta hustle, man. You gotta hustle. YouTube is for promotion. Create your own lane. Fish Tropic Canada, exactly. That's actually what I do here. I use my channel mainly to give transparency for my local sales. So I sell a bunch of fish plants local in my area, and money, right? Right? That was the other part of this. I was actually supposed to pot up some plants while we were talking and hanging out here, but I just had fun talking with you guys, so we're just gonna talk. But yeah, I sell fish plants local, and I use this to basically just like when someone reaches out, they're like, hey, what's your stock list? You know, like what you got? I say, I send them my stock list, and I'm like, hey, I'm also on YouTube, so you can see all of this stuff being grown, you know, being bred. You can follow along, and you know that I'm not gonna just disappear on you. You can get a hold of me at any time. You know, so it really does. I feel like gain confidence for my customers. Yeah, and there's some certain things that go along with that. Bad morals are more fun. Hey man, not gonna argue that. Sometimes they are. Nowhere near 1K. Not even looking to get there. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Honestly, I think 99% of people are better off not trying to get to 1K. I actually looked up a statistic. It's 10% of YouTube channels ever get above 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, and I think for the most part, you really don't need to get a whole bunch of subscribers to make your YouTube channel, like you said, like Fish Tropic Canada said, make you money. I'm going to get rich having people tune into boring electric unicycle streams. He's 2050. I'm sure I'll be there. Nathan Hovey, what's up? I gotta load up the lawn equipment, but we'll be lurking. All right. I'm almost to 600. I know how to grow my channel and be successful. However, I'm not willing to create time to do it. I already have. Yeah, pilot. And exactly, dude. Like with setting up the fish room tour, like there's like a bunch of people that I want to go do fish room tours of, right? A lot of them are like an hour away. All right, I work Monday through Friday in Chicago. That's an hour drive from where I live. And I work the night schedule, so I work from 2:30 to 10:30. So I don't get home until like 11:30 most nights. Sometimes a little later, sometimes a little earlier, depending on how fast I'm driving. But it's hard to you know, like when you get to the weekend and you're like, dude, I don't want to do anything because like all week long it's like, you know, I'm up late, and then I get up, and I get up at 9. If I'm lucky, I get to bed at like 1. So I'm getting 8 hours. That's good. But like, I don't sleep through the night, man. I'm up like 2 or 3 times a night. But yeah, it's hard to just stay motivated, especially like when I said it's just this infinite black hole. When does it end? It doesn't. It's up to you.
Yo, how are you doing, man? How the fish been? What's up, Tucker?
They've been good. They've been good. Just growing, breeding. I got some Norman Lampi Achilles. If anybody wants them, you guys can have them. Please take them off. Pile. And I remember you're saying, you're like, man, I'm not really into the Norman's Lampi at one point, I think. You're like, they're just not very cool colored. And mine, I'm just so sick of them. I got a tank of them. I'm gonna get rid of them the first chance I can. Maybe I'll do a giveaway with those. But, and that's another thing. If you do see me go live for the live aquascaping tonight, assuming I'm not going to schedule it. It'll be like a random thing. It'll probably be around midnight tonight if I end up doing it. There probably will be a giveaway along with that. So if it pops up, you guys can pop in and you might be able to win something. It will only be like local. I can't do international because it'll probably be plants and botanicals probably. So you guys got the inside scoop.
Yeah, midnight Central Standard Time. Yeah, so Chicago time, midnight tonight.
Now, this is not a promise. Yeah, no, I know, Pyle. Yeah, you're breeding a bunch of killifish, but the Norman's Lampis, they're just boring. They're cool. I bred a few of them, and I was like, all right, cool, but they're just not interesting.
But yeah,
I actually forgot to mention too. I'm gonna be rearranging my tanks a little bit here. So I got as I'm speaking, I actually think I'm gonna do it differently than I was originally planning. But anyways, if you guys want to see, let me try not to end the stream. Pop you guys off here. So I have a bunch of crap. Alright, so I got a bunch of tanks up here. It's like a solid row. Alright, with that one at the end. What I think I'm going to do, if I have enough space, is I want to remove that one at the end. Alright, put it down here in this empty space. Scoot this whole row down. Alright, so down that way. So then this tank right here is going to be at the end. And then I want to take one of these tanks up here and turn it sideways, right? So then imagine it. Let me put you guys back where you guys were sitting before. Oh, Jesus. Alright, so you kind of get that idea, right? The problem that I'm having is that you guys can't see anything. Nothing. Like, what can you see in that? Now, I was thinking about 2 or 3. You guys want to see something funny? 2 or 3? I can't do a normal 3. It don't work. I cannot even force it. So, this should actually be my company logo. But I can't do a regular 3. But anyways, 2 or 3. How was I saying? My brain is dog poop. I swear to God. All right, so I'm gonna put that there. Oh yeah, that's right. So I was thinking about handling this in two different ways. All right, possibly 3, but mainly 2. So I was gonna move. I was gonna keep this like this and then turn one of these bottom ones sideways. But then you guys wouldn't be able to see that. So then I was like, okay, scrap that. All right, and then the other idea that I had was turning 3 of these 10-gallon tanks into one continuous aquascape connected. All right, if that makes sense. So like if you looked at it, they would almost look as if it was one aquascape, but I don't know if it would necessarily show up on camera very well. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to, now thinking about this, I'm going to pull that one empty one, I'm going to put it in that empty space down there, move all these down and turn one of them sideways, so at least you guys have something cool to look at. Because I think it's, I think it would be nice to have a nice aquascape up there. And I'm getting kind of tired of not being able to like really see my fish tanks, because having them long ways, it's neat, but since I'm growing a lot of plants, I let them get overgrown. I don't like trim them a lot, because when I trim them and pot them, and that way I preserve those trimmings so I don't lose a lot of like plant mass. I don't like throw a lot of stuff out. I still throw out a bunch of trimmings and stuff, you know, but yeah, it keeps me more efficient. And so I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create a nice aquascape up there. But the first aquascape will be the 10-gallon that's behind me here. And I have... Oh, yeah, you know what? I actually started mentioning this earlier. And I will... I'll show you guys a little sneak peek of what I'm planning on doing. So I've been soaking these pods that I got from KGE. I got my fancy shirt on. I don't want to get it wet. Okay. I think this is the one I want to do it with. Yeah. All right. So for my aquascape, I have these... I don't want to dump that coffee mug there. I got these pods, right? This is one of them, and then I got two more. And what I want to do is I want to turn those into like natural pots, right? And so I want to have an aquascape that's centered around, depending on how it looks, 1, 2, maybe 3 in the center. All right. Imagine it kind of like a flower, so it'd have like wooden petals. All right. And then inside, fill those pods. I think they're Arjuna pods. I feel like that's wrong. I don't know if you guys know what those are. Let me know. But I'm going to fill those pods with aqua soil and then plant, maybe cap it with sand. I'm wondering how it's actually going to work. I don't know if the aqua soil is just going to like run out when I fill it with water. You know what I mean? But use those pods as planters and have some really neat crypts growing out of them. And yeah, so basically have that turn into almost turn those pods. I keep saying lotus pods. They're not lotus pods. Those pods into a wooden flower. All right, at the center of an aquarium. And I think it'll be a really interesting aquascape. We shall see. Stephen P, that's exactly what I was... Exactly. Jeff, my man, what's up? Oh, sorry.
Jeff, what's up? How you doing? I'm gonna replay this. Oh, I see. All right, well, have fun on the replay there. But yeah, that's exactly what happened, Stephen P. I got sick and tired of throwing out trimmings, and so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start some tubs, and when I trim them, I'll pot them, get them to root up, because I don't like selling just. For a while, I was just selling trimmings, you know, and I would just give them a bunch of trimmings. I would have it advertised as like, oh, hey, you get a few stems for $5, but in reality, I'd just give them a bunch of stems, and I always hooked them up. Yeah, so that's and I'm talking about that like in the past, only because it's been like a month at least since I've made a sale. The summer is killing me right now. But yeah, so that's my way of like making me more efficient. And that one tub holds 15 gallons of water, but it does the work of like 2 or 3 fish tanks as far as like money per square inch, because they're all individually potted. I can pull them out, and I have a guaranteed inventory too, so I know exactly what I can sell out of. Monkey pods? They might be. See, I got them because they look like hearts. This is probably the easier one to see. But yeah. But yeah, they look like hearts, and so the idea is I'll probably name that like the Lover's Cove tank or something like that. I don't know. Be a cute little tank to make. But yeah, so I want to do that as our aquascape live. I think it'd be fun, but I gotta have the energy to do it, guys. So maybe I come home, I bring myself a Celsius, do some energy drinks, and then do an aquascape, or maybe I grab myself a Budweiser. I was thinking about ABCs, man, aquascaping beers and chill. What do you guys think? That might be my late night show every now and then. Junior, we don't talk about politics, man. Like, I'm not gonna answer. I hate even because I'm pretty sure you did this last time too. I would have sworn, or someone did the same freaking thing. You know, knock it off. Jorge. Yeah, if anybody wants to just like, you know what, Junior, get out of here. Be gone. I don't deal with that. All right, whiskey and scaping all the way. Yeah, and if somebody already does that that idea of a show wasn't copying or anything, it was just thought about like the ABCs, and I'm like, you know what, aquascaping, beers, and chill. And I don't think I can handle you guys. I don't think you guys would want to see me on like, you know, shots, so I'll probably just drink a beer and chill. You know, that'll keep me tame enough. I voted for Jeff. Magnificent beard. Jeff does good mod. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I don't mind dealing with the trolls. I mean, Jesus, like if a troll comments on my video, I actually love it because it's like, dude, I need comments, man. Comment. As long as it's not like, you know, like too, you know, you guys can get. I don't want any mean stuff. Well, you could be mean to me, but not mean to like the rest of the world. You know, I'll take it. First time here, pretty chill. Beer and fish room sound cool. Any tubs outside? I am in an I live in an aquarium. No, I live in an apartment, so I can't do the outside tubs yet, but one day. For sure, Jay. We got to finish some videos once she is done with renovations. Agreed. All right. Oh, so I guess real quick at the end of this, is there anybody here that would like to be a mod? Let me know, because I think on the last one I couldn't remember if I think I had added somebody and then they weren't a mod on the last stream and they were supposed to be or something. I can't remember, but if anybody wants to comment below, I'll add you. But yeah. Let me think. So 12:20. Vic, I do sell fish, but only locally for right now. I do plan on building a online marketplace, or maybe a way of just selling through here. I'm not really sure. Not really sure exactly what I'll do with that. I won't have like a huge stock of different things. Probably have a decent amount of plants for sure. Guppies too, but M&C, you want a mod? You can be mod. That is moderator. M&C modded. Just dictate them out. Stephen P is a mandatory mod everywhere. Stephen P, you want to be a mod here? I don't want to like force it on you, but if you do, that would be awesome. You know, Jeff doesn't like to ask for lunch, but he is really good. All right, well, how about this? You guys are funny. Both you guys are getting it. You guys don't have to do nothing. Obviously, no one has to do nothing around here, but it does mean a lot. I want to say this too, because I'll have to be taken off here in a second. But I do have to say that seeing people that I like really look up to in the community, in my chat, coming to watch my live means the world to me, guys. Yeah, I can't tell you what this community has done for me as a person, for my confidence, for adding quality of life. Means the world to me, guys. So I do want to leave you with that. You guys are absolutely fantastic. Much love to all of you, and that's pretty much it, guys. I wanted to get the mod stuff out of the way there because I knew that a couple of those streams, when I have something more planned, I'm more like, ooh, I don't think about anything else. But this one is more chill, more relaxed. Yeah, Henry, I do too, man. You guys are amazing people. Much love, y'all. But I gotta take off. Last bit of info: 12:20. I got that fish room tour dropping. If you guys got nothing going on after the stream, I don't know, check it out. It'll be dropping here in like 13 minutes. All right. So thank you guys so much, and once again, much love. Catch y'all later.